Hey, Joe Gilder here. Got a 2-minute tip for you having to do with this, the volume button. I guess it's a knob. It's not a button. This is the PreSonus Central Station. That's not the point. The point is it has a volume knob that I use to control volume. So the thing about when you're mixing, one of the big problems you have when you're starting out, and really always, is being consistent in your mixes. And for me, one of the best things that I've done, other than the fact that I'm the one mixing and that's going to add some consistency, but to help me be consistent with myself, is to use this volume knob religiously. Now, what do I mean? It means I have two positions that I use, one for mixing, one for mastering. And then I may crank it up during recording to hear some stuff better, but when I'm mixing, my volume knob is always right there. You can't quite see it, but it's at right about 2 o'clock. When I'm mastering, it's over here at about 10 o'clock. And I've calibrated that so that when a mix that's a decent volume mix with decent headroom and all that is coming through at a volume that I enjoy at that exact volume setting. So when I start a new mix, I set the volume right there, and then I adjust the mix to get to the levels that I want without ever having to touch that volume knob again. This helps me in a couple ways. A, it helps me be consistent with the volume of my mixes, which is kind of nice, especially if I'm going to master this record. It'd be nice if they were all roughly the same volume. It also helps me keep from getting too close to clipping and relying on too much compression to bring that excessive volume down. At this volume and the way I have it set up, I can bring up the drums as loud as I want and they don't clip my mix bus because of the way I have it set up. I've got plenty of headroom. So if you don't have a consistent position of your volume knob where you mix at, just arbitrarily pick one and start from there and see what happens. I bet you'll find your mixes get better and more consistent.